Did Diablo 3 scratch that itch you waited a decade to be scratched? Not entirely happy with what Blizzard did with your beloved franchise? Well, you can't make Blizzard change what you don't like about Diablo 3, but what you can do is play another game that may scratch that Diablo 2 itch. Path of Exile is a Diablo clone from New Zealand studio Grinding Gear Games. Anyone familiar with the Diablo clone genre will feel at home here. Attacks are made using any button on the mouse or the Q to R keys on the keyboard. The game set pieces are similar to Diablo's. Grinding Gear is not breaking new ground with Path of Exile, but they do a few things different enough to make it stand out. One thing Path of Exile changes to the formula is how abilities are selected and equipped. Abilities are equipped to your characters via gems. These ability gems must be placed in an item socket of the same color. Strength-based abilities are red, agility green, and intelligence blue. This gem system forces you to make tough decisions about your gear based on what items and skills you wish to use. Equipping a set of gloves that boost certain stats but causes you to lose a green gem socket and, as a result, a green gem ability, like raining arrows, may make you hold out for other gloves, or you may just bite the bullet and put raining arrows away. The tough decisions of Path of Exile just don't stop there. While you don't place points into an ability tree, you will place points into a massive passive skill tree. This complex web of skills offers more character builds than anyone can count. In fact, it's that not being able to count that is the tree's greatest weakness. Some have complained about Diablo 3's simple, streamlined character building. Path of Exile is at the opposite end of the spectrum, where there are so many pathways and so many skills that you'll never be able to use all of them. The size of the tree also makes you feel like you've probably made a bad choice. Figuring out where to go is tough when you have 4, 5, or even 6 branches that all look just as good as each other. Again, tough decisions. Where Path of Exile feels most like its insanely popular inspiration is in the visceral combat. Controls are tight and animations entertaining. Enemies burst into ice shards when frozen and killed. Enemies that burn to death turn to ash as they burn. Combat isn't necessarily tough, but you do need to pay attention and always watching your back. Enemies hit hard, and if you're not paying attention, minor engagements can kill you. Where Diablo 3 takes tough decisions away from you, Path of Exile throws them at you, and then it throws some more. Don't let my preview taint your interest in this game. While it does throw these tough decisions at you, it somehow makes them manageable, and other than the passive skill tree, none of them feel so overwhelming that they ruin the experience. If you're a hardcore Diablo 2 fan, a normal Diablo 2 fan, or an action RPG fan, you should check out Path of Exile. It's the Diablo 2 sequel most were waiting for. Rival Tide recommends checking out Path of Exile, available for free this June.